All right. Okay. All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We're gonna make sure that we get into this drawing the right way. I was already moisturized, but I'm gonna re-moisturize. But before I even get to that, oh my God, what my man is, my mama raised me better. It's the Six Paths Commandments. You want Six Paths TV? Get comfortable. It's your boy, man, Six Paths Dice, Mr. Land, if you need me. Cold. Oh gosh. Cole, Cole just did a whole documentary. He did a whole season. It was like binge watching a whole season of making light-skinned niggas look bad. Cole. Oh my God. Anywho, before we even get to that, see the title. J. Cole is the Barack Obama of this rap shit. I put rap-ish. This is about black men's obsession with avoiding rejection and failure. Yeah, baby. Anywho, before we get into this little cook right here, I'm only here because I'm making ribs. So I figure while I'm making these ribs, I'm gonna cook him too. Sorry, Dad. I'm eating pork ribs again. My goddamn glasses on. Okay. Let's go ahead and just share a screen or two. My screen to be exact. Let's go ahead and listen to Cole. Let's go ahead.
I must have had 1,000 missed calls. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life. I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel bad on. I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way. But the world want to see blood. And I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I must have had 1,000 missed calls. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life. I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel bad on. I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, that shit don't sit right with my.
All right, you're done, Cole. You're done. You're just done. You're done. You're cooked. You're done. You're just done in so many ways. But I'm still gonna cook you though. I don't like none of your flows. I don't like none of your raps, bro. I'm not fucking with those raps. What you are watching is pretty much what Barack Obama did during his presidency. What Barack Obama tried to do, and it is clearer to me now in hindsight, is to a certain degree, all right, your flaws, everything is a vehicle, but your flaws are your vehicle. What's not so great about you is how you find yourself. You do not exist to be this person that everyone likes, that everyone appreciates, that everyone looks at and says, wow, that's great. Sometimes you're going to have to just do some shit just to do it. And sometimes people are not going to like it. People are not going to be feeling it. Sometimes you're going to have to make a point and be uncomfortable. And it doesn't involve you ever realize that, yo, you're the only nigga that's matching. You're the only nigga that's trying to match all his clothes together. You're the only one getting your haircut. Yeah, hey, fun fact, did you know that? Black dudes, you're the only one getting your haircut. Let that sink in for a second. White guys' hairs and guys with straight haircuts be like hundreds of dollars because they're not going to see them for a while. They got to get that barber got to get as much revenue at that person as possible. So I guess it does kind of even out. I'm like, damn, if I pay $30, every couple of weeks, so that's $60 a month. So I guess for white guys get their hair cut every 6 months. But anywho, and that's if they want to get their hair cut. You don't want us trying. Anywho, the point I'm getting to is you can't really find yourself by trying to be a people pleaser. Because being a people pleaser also means you're not really focusing on yourself. I'm supposed to tell you a story about this fragrance, right? My bad. Hold on. But anywho, Cole, you a people pleaser. Well, I don't know who you're trying to please. But before I lose my thought, I'm going to get to this story. Before I lose my thought, I'm gonna get to this story. 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 I'm gonna get sometimes, you know, we gotta always question it. Why are we doing something? What are we doing it for? What's your motivation with that? Always question your focus and your motivations and your biases. It's so many different levels of self-correction. But we gotta ask ourselves why we doing certain things. And no, for the longest time, see, I don't just because a nigga don't dress nice, don't mean I need to respect him. Just because he's not, you know, necessarily flashy doesn't mean that he's good. That person maybe don't care as much about their appearance. You ever thought about that? The less someone when someone shows you that they don't care about like formalities. Yo, Cole was in the White House not wearing a suit. I don't know why niggas thought it was cool to go. You know, you wear jeans every day. You thought it was cool to go to the White House in just your regular clothes? Shame on you. God damn the culture. Anywho. But when someone has the kind of behavior where they show you that they don't really seem to care about things that other people care about, that's a problem. And, you know, for the longest time, he's disguised that with this wokeness and humbleness to the point where this nigga raps even sound humble most of the time. But that's not really hip-hop. Like, hip-hop isn't hip-hopping. You need to be always, I don't care what the fuck you're talking about. You need to always be given the air of, I'm him. I'm him for all these reasons. I got a message for you. I got something for you to digest over here, but I'm him. Yo, J. Cole got one unlistenable album. That was sincerely for Your Eyes Only. I will never hear nothing from that album. I heard one song from that album. It was the longest couple minutes of my life. That's when I was like, all right, I'm done. We done with the Cole world. And we love J. Cole. Anywho, I had a whole argument with someone about actually two dudes about Cole being a better rapper than Drake. Yo, you think Cole's a better rapper than Drake? You need to chill out. You take a chill pill. Ring, ring. Yes, CVS called. Your prescription for chill pills is ready. God damn it. Anywho, yeah, I had a whole conversation about that. But people get really into this over humble, and I never thought about it as much until today. While listening to Angry Man, and Angry Man just breaking this apart. That's all he do is break shit down all day. Like he is like the god of observations. But he was touching on this a little bit. Because I think everyone is just grossed out. No one like the people who are online in the comment section talking about how they respect Cole doing this, are people who are not a part of the culture. People who are not a part of a culture cannot speak on it and talk about how it should go. That's one of the reasons why no one respects rap. No competition. That's why all musical art forms have died out. Because there was no more competition, or no one's saying I'm going for album of the year because the concept of the follower on social media relieves you of competing with your peers and letting nature play out. Okay, all right, Cole. This is another thing too, bro. When you run away from, I don't even know what they even call this shit. But when you doing what you doing, you Barack Obama and then this Barack Obama and then. Barack Obama need this whole thing right here. Hold on, my grass guy hit me. That's my brother. You sent me blue hearts now. Anywho, my bad, y'all. Yeah, I have a theory. I think you guys heard my theory before about why hip hop and battle rap is it is what it is now. A part of it is the natural ecosystem, nature does not play out anymore. There's actually too much order. Order to the point where I had a conversation where I talked about in battle rap and how when smacking URL stops battles from happening on other platforms, it's damn near like destroying timelines. Because we don't know what that battle would have been like on that league and what it would have done for that artist in that moment if it had been on that league. Twerk vs. Hollow is different in the Blue Room. There's a time and a place for everything. A lot of them, I'm not going to say J Mills. But Glucks and Geechee, different in the blue room. That'll be a whole different battle in the blue room. But anywho, it's a time and a place for everything. Right? So we finally got what felt like a meal. As the artist, one of your jobs is to create something that people have to sit with and digest like a good meal, right? And we don't get much of those anymore, mostly because we have so many options now. I keep giving you the food option, but shit, it's like, I mean, how hard can a sandwich from the corner store hit if you can afford Uber Eats and order from your favorite place? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and re-moisturize again while you guys go ahead and just ponder on that metaphor. But anywho, so if you guys are familiar with the story, Kendrick comes out. I mean, I'm a battle rapper, so I'm not really like that they impressed by like you regular rappers when you guys say bars, but I get it. Kendrick is he's doing this Kendrick thing. He's randomly shooting at only niggas that matter, the only niggas that he needs to battle, but somehow this just hasn't happened. I think it's very light skinned. I have to say it's just very light skinned. You making light skinned niggas look bad. Drake, just get a nigga his fade, bro. As men, sometimes when someone keeps challenging you, you can't. When someone challenges you publicly, you can't just ignore them, especially someone like Kendrick. But again, you know why Drake ain't light his ass up, even though Drake has indulged all his beefs. Drake ain't light him up. I think a part of it is he has a complex about. He knows that because he's Kendrick, it doesn't really matter what he does. People want to see Kendrick beat Drake. I think that's one level to it. One other level to it is, again, ecosystem got ruined when niggas stopped battling each other on a regular basis, like regular rappers, and that's why all the rappers sound trash, because you don't have any talent. You never develop your performance. You never developed your voice. That's why none of them have voices. You don't know what it does. You never did a talent show. You never been booed. You never had to be good in front of a crowd. You haven't done the let me hear something. That shit makes a difference. I know I'm going off on tangents, but let's go ahead and get back. We're gonna wrap this up too. I'm getting nice with the content. Nice making my point. So anywho, Kendrick has a very mid diss. He disses Drake and Kendrick on this this future song, Metro Boomin, right? And everyone's talking about, ooh, what's about to happen next? Hey, yo, Cole with your mic there was 7-minute drill. I said, oh, Cole was making light-skinned niggas proud. Look at Cole. Light-skinned niggas salute. Right? I said, all right, so we celebrating. We over here, I'm over here at the Red Bones Anonymous meeting. We celebrating and whatnot. We kicking one back, and then we get the news. We get the news. I mean, when the music stopped, you know how you had to at the party when the music stopped and you can hear the needle scratch the record and whatnot. Wasn't no records in that bitch, but I heard a clip. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, there was kung fu fights, and then the news came that J. Cole is somewhere in the world. How you apologize to a nigga that's dissing? How you apologize to a nigga that's telling you, Drake, Kendrick, that's what he's doing. That's who he is. It's a battle. I mean, then I read in the comment section, I think Angry Man had read a comment about someone talking about trying to liken it to Big and Pop. Big and Pop, this is J. Cole and Kendrick. They're fine. I heard both them disses. They're fine. That shit is on the stove. Relax. Whoever you are, relax. Let them niggas fight. That's another thing too. Let niggas throw hands, man. My niggas don't fight no more now. Let them niggas just throw some hands. If it's a problem, let them work that shit out, man. All right, it's gonna be all right. Sometimes men gotta throw hands. This is what hip hop needed. They needed for niggas to battle and fight. And Cole, let me be honest with you. You're not fighting that hard. Cole's not even saying Cole's barely saying anything mean about Kendrick. I don't think he called the nigga short one time on the whole project, and I ain't even heard it. But I guess it's too late now. I'm too late because I heard that Cole created a whole little mixtape. And I heard he's dissing Kendrick throughout the shit, and now he wants to take it down. Post giving his how you make a concession speech, and Kendrick did. My man said it didn't sit right with him making this shit. Cole is definitely showing Kendrick on this project that nigga, bruh, relax. I'll smoke your boots. Like I'm not playing with you. I ain't one of your fans. I ain't gonna say the Pimp a Butterfly put me to sleep, but I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick did a whole lot of boundary pushing. He did a whole lot of testing on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those critiques that Cole made on the Kendrick album, like, man, yeah, I want to hear stuff like that. Yeah, I said, yeah, that makes sense to me. That's what I said when I saw it. But yeah, so he said it didn't sit right with him, and let's explore more about when he said it didn't sit right with him. So when I hear that, right, it makes me think a lot about. All right, maybe let's hope I don't go off on a tangent. I don't got nobody here with me to supervise me and make sure I don't go off on tangents. But it reminds me of a time in life where, well, I'll give you one. I remember now, mind you, it probably was a scam or something like that, or maybe I wasn't supposed to win it. But there was a time in life where I think, how you get those like little pieces of mail from the car dealership. It's like, if you win this, you get a free car. It was some shit like that. And I actually got the piece of mail for the car, I think. And I called and I got disconnected. And at the time, I lived, I lived there forever, right? But at the time, in my mind, now mind you, I had got robbed like in 2009. Well, nothing crazy. They just took my bag. I didn't get hurt, nothing like that. But in my mind, this is around the time I first started driving. In terms of how I used to think, I really in my mind thought, oh man, shit, I don't have no nice car because I'm gonna get carjacked. It's crazy. I never think about that now. I still pretty much live in the hood. I'm always in the hood. I never think about someone snatching me in my car. Because you know what I'm saying? But that's how I used to think that I don't want to have nice things is gonna make me a target. A lot of guys are afraid a lot of black men are afraid to shine. A lot of black men are afraid to be ostentatious. But you had to develop that about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So at least so you could develop a healthy level of self-esteem. It didn't sit right with him that he was kicking Kendrick's ass. It didn't sit right with him to think he should have that he should be experiencing glory. He didn't like the glory. He didn't like the glory. It was. I'm reading something. Oh, hear what Kendrick going to have fun. What's Kendrick going to do but rapping a whole bunch of different flows and rapping about a whole bunch of nothing like he always does? Kendrick is a great rapper, but he's good at rapping about just rapping for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a quotable nigga. Like he raps very well, but it's like he's not a bar nigga. You know what I'm saying? He don't do bars. Like he does songs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, again, do that. You take the beat in the song and the album away from Kendrick. I'm just saying, he a cool nigga. But anywho, what Cole is saying is that he doesn't like. He not even that. He don't want the love. A lot of black men are uncomfortable being loved for something, being praised. They're not comfortable being praised. It's something different to seek validation, but when you do something that's good, to a certain degree, as men, like you're not. First of all, you're just shitting on the whole moment. You're so ungrateful. Whenever someone takes the time out to give you a compliment or acknowledge your work, Look them in their fucking eyes, man. Look them in their eyes and let them know how grateful you are. Especially when you can do things other people can't do, or other people will never experience. When you hear compliments that everyone's not many people is going to hear, you're the GOAT. You're in the top 10 of all time. You're one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the best selling rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't gotta be a rapper, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'm supposed to tell y'all a story about this fragrance. This is a graphite. Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works. I know you don't know me, but you should. And guess what? You owe me a check. Anyway, I know black men are not comfortable with praise and love, and that explains the behavior more now. That explains the Birkenstocks and socks. And all this other weird attire I've seen you in. All this, we all again we had this fool. We thought you was woke. Nah, we could have found out you was a weird nigga. All right, let's take it to the next level. All rappers are crazy, and all rappers are extremely emotional or can be emotional, and they're very impulsive. Cole might have just decided to say that shit on a whim. The same way he made that album. Well, he probably was already working on it, but he made that album seemingly on a whim, right? And let me tell you something. Most artists are capable of expressing great emotion. Most rappers will never learn how to really control their emotions and their feelings. But that's a part of what makes them unique, right? So, knowing Cole, he might have just been feeling it. Another thing too is a lot of artists who are people who are emotional. They have self-destructive behavior, and they subconsciously work towards fulfilling a self-destructive prophecy. Even if they think they avoid it, in his mind, he thinks he's avoiding self-destruction. Cole, you were about to ascend to the next level. Men have to put pain in. Okay, if the nigga was going to light you up, yo, you gotta go fight that man. Because we was going to have a moment. Now, not so much, because you want to be perfect. You want to be Barack Obama. Barack Obama ruined his legacy by trying to be this really great man. He wasn't necessarily trying to do it. He wasn't. Not that I expected him to shake things up, but it was clear like he did. Dan let it seem like his wife was running the country and running him, and she took pride in that. Wasn't good for his legacy. Trying to please her, you cannot please everybody. You need to, whatever your mission is, just focus on that. And yo, let Kendrick rap, man. I told you I'm gonna tell you a story about this scent. Yo, let Kendrick rap, man. But just closing now. Black men, I don't know who you gotta tell to or who you gotta say it to. You don't need to be perfect for nobody. People are not perfect. Only timing is perfect. All right? Ain't nobody perfect. The only thing perfect is timing. You can't stop the shining. You can't stop the shining. But seriously, though, you don't got to be perfect for nobody because that's not going to happen. A lot of that behavior also comes from, again, being raised to think that whatever makes women happy is what a real man is. Don't get me wrong. We all want to make our women happy, and we all like to make our women and our loved ones happy, most definitely, right? But that's not the only reason why you exist. Back to those vehicles, those inconvenient experiences, those inconvenient moments, those uncomfortable moments is when we ascend spiritually and as people, and we learn the most. But when we don't do that, we avoid growth. Cole is avoiding the growth. Cole does not like being great because Cole does not think highly of himself. Drake think a little higher of himself. Drake got braids. He think a little more highly of himself, nigga. Drake always trying to beautify himself. Drake almost 40 years old and got braids around 40. I hate that for him. But he happy. A nigga had barrettes in his hair at one point. Like he don't care what you think. Fuck. All right. Doing him. All right. But anywho, you're not going to be happy without getting some glory. especially when you know it's there. The hardest thing a lot of us are going to ever have to do is focus on ourselves and deal with ourselves. That man don't want to deal with himself. And going back to what I was saying before, black men do this, where you, my bad, I don't mean to go in circles, but black men get too preoccupied with people's reactions and opinions. And don't get me wrong, that's what your training is for. Meaning, whatever you choose to do, which is why you should be learning how to do some hand-to-hand fighting, a little dancing. You know what I'm saying? Learn a different language. Okay, get your spiritual together. You know what I mean? Learn how to use a weapon. You know what I mean? Learn some survival skills while you're young. Why not? Learn how to just learn one thing. Learn how to make a fire. Learn how to change a tire. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to bob and weave a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get in the ring with somebody a little bit. At least experience it. All right, then you're a proper gentleman. You know what I mean? Find you a trade or two. We're living in a time where you're gonna have to have a few trades, a few things that you can do to make some money. You see me, babe. I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, mom, and I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere, actually. Told you I had a story about this lotion, but anywho, black men, everybody, black men in particular, I want you guys to go out there and be great, man. Work on yourself, do self-improvement. Whatever you don't like about yourself, go ahead and fix it right now. You can do it. If I can do it, if I can elevate, if I can change, who I was 6 years ago is damn near unrecognizable. It's not the same person at all. If you knew me 6 years ago, you damn near can't recognize me. Never too late. Anywho, love y'all, man. Six Packs, Dice Best Lane. If you need me, please like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the channel, Six Packs TV.